Oh, is this supposed to be adjustable? Because
No,
There's mine.
oh,
what I had to do once it got too small was
it's actually too big.
I mean,
Surprisingly.
too big. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Because putting it through my belt was supposed to work.
okay. Let's try that.
Whose belt is this?
That's
Wait.
Stanley.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because that's way too big for me. I mean, the tabard is the belt.
Yeah, mine should have a name on it. But someone's wearing it.
Well, maybe I'm wearing it. I don't know. I can't see anything back here.
I like all the
Yeah.
decorations.
I'd like to give him this one because
Oh.
yeah, don't turn those off because they don't
Check,
turn
check.
on very easily. These ones
Yeah,
have an easy
check.
switch.
Check. I keep moving mine and then I can't get it back. Check. Check. Choo choo choo. There we go.
You want me to help you out? Stand.
What? Yes. Somebody.
Do you want to switch? This one's kind of short.
It might even be. No, not mine has labeled.
Oh, I don't know. I just grabbed one. Here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hey, we're now an hour and a half later, something. Half hour later. My first time here
This one has butterflies on it. I don't know if he likes butterflies. I was going to wear it. But if somebody else wants to wear the butterflies, they are more than welcome to.
You can see Smetterlingen dragon. Joe, butterfly is Smettering.
Oh, smithering.
Smettering. Smetter. S-M-E. I think it's S-M-E-T-T-E-R-L-I-N-G. Smettering.
Body break. Five, last chance.
Potty break. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you bellowed?
Potty break.
Well, I bought this one to turn it down, but now
Let's stay on it. John. What one is John? This one will probably work for you. I think that's a big John.
That's okay. The only thing that's cold on me are my toes. So it means I just
Blue.
I know. I got two socks on. Yeah, I have two
Still-
socks on.
no,
but
it
each
works
foot.
too. I got
There
it.
you go.
Turn it this way.
Huh?
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Once you figure it out,
Ah.
I can show you this. Let's go. Sorry. Face down. Go around. Over. Go around.
First of all,
I know what I'm doing. Go up. Hey,
Am I working?
before you guys say
Something. Am I working? Hello?
Something.
something.
What
I
what
don't know,
angle?
you
Yeah,
handed it
what
to me.
angle?
I didn't look. I put it on.
Hi, Mom.
It's on.
Hi, Jason. Can
How
you
are
hear me?
you? I'm fine.
Arf. Sit up, beg, roll over, play dead, speak.
No, it's just Gavin who's got it. It's not
Yeah, work
I
is
don't know.
good.
Can y'all still hear me?
I love you
1, 2,
too.
3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I love you too, Mom.
This is sacred space. Let all thoughts and words beyond this point
Good.
focus on the sacred.
I usually do with my. I used to
How,
do with
how does that? How did Gavin sound to you guys?
Okay. Good.
Good. Okay.
Love you too.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a nice night. Bye bye.
That'll do it.
Did anybody go to the meeting on what's going on? And where's our lighters? We have no torches.
Sorry about that. I was on a phone call with my mom.
You're fine, Jason. We haven't really started yet. We're about to now.
Okay.
Should have been at least one lighter in the Dudley, what's
What?
the rule?
What wool?
The rule is if you're not doing a part, where should you be? Not standing where you are right now. That's where you should be.
I live
Right?
down in the match,
Yeah?
yeah.
Why? I don't want to have to mention it during ritual.
Where are we going to? Are we ready to huddle up?
Yeah,
Did we find lighters?
That's where I was headed to. Yeah, I can do that. Not like I don't know where it's at.
not like I don't trust you to be in my house. Not clean, but sad that the new dome isn't quite as impressive in the dark.
You can't turn the brightness up?
Not working?
Or it jumped up. That's why I said like
Now it's not flashing. Now
All making sense? That makes sense?
check. Now it's back in the right spot.
Check. Now it's working. Oh, all right.
what I mean about
That means it's not synced to anything?
Lost its end. It should have because I turned it off.
Oh, okay.
But these two were working. That's why I had them set over here.
Uh,
And now they're
well, and these probably would work if I synced them right. Well, this one, I don't know what the story is with this one. This one was working when it was theoretically supposed to be not on, so it had jumped channels, I think.
the yellow one was the first that we got.
Yeah.
It's locked somebody. Let's know it already.
So,
So this one is looking for one of those.
oh, and that's locked into another receiver.
Where does it lock?
Yeah, you do that for 4 or 5 years.
Huh.
Weird.
That's what I mean.
But I thought
They don't stay locked. Chance around.
Yeah.
Whoever is around.
That's why I like the old-fashioned kind of things that are just you click it and it's fixed on there and it doesn't search and it
Well,
doesn't.
that's what the ones.
I took pomegranate,
Oh,
straight pomegranate
that's-
juice and diluted it with a little seltzer.
Some of them worked for a while, but now they're going into the.
yeah. Well,
Are we all here?
I am present.
Let us gather round.
Behind
Everybody, I remember seeing. I see.
well, if we don't, we'll fake it.
I have
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
card.
Yes.
No, no.
I
Like
can,
I said, usually we just hand you the parts until you do it when we tell you.
I'm good at
Yep.
winning stuff.
But none of us really know what we're doing exactly anyway, so it doesn't really.
We're celebrating
Some of
babies
us
of
we
December.
still as long as we do it.
Well, we should, but
Let us take a moment to settle ourselves. Take a deep breath. Relax. I call on the bards of old. May we be blessed. May we have lips as swift as silver and a tongue that drips with honey. May we speak loudly. May we speak clearly. May we be inspired and may we be inspiring. So be it.
So be it.
And I call on the gods of technology, all you who handle lightning dancing through the airwaves. May our bandwidth be wide. May our microphones be sensitive. May our video stay connected. May we have an awesome ritual. So be it.
So be it.
So be
we have
it.
lots of rituals no matter what happens.
It'll be awesome. Always. All right. Those of you who are not cleansing the space, get out.
Water bottle. In the space.
I don't think I am either, but I never know.
Yeah, we can.
At first. Like,
How about the here? Back there.
Get 'em back?
Oh, you're doing it here?
Yeah. She's looking for somebody else.
No, she was doing storytelling. So did you hear what he was asking me to do? Get the theater microphone, sit by the light.
Oh, to make the lightning louder?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh.
Also behind the chair.
Do you need fire too?
So after you read the Sergeant of the Cosmos,
ancestors, and then next.
Before I start reading, I'm doing the water part.
Yeah, well, you start the ancestors, and you got the nature, and then when I exit, you just start following behind me, and chanting, by the might of the water, the light of fire, this stones are made whole and holy. By the fire, these stones be whole and holy. Ancestor, nature. Yeah, we're good.
Kind of a hesitant
By the
yes.
might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water,
by the light of the fire,
these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire,
these
stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole
Yeah,
and
hold it up
holy.
otherwise. Yeah.
By the might of
I
water,
hold that up.
by
and
by
I'm
the
waiting.
light of fire, these
these
stones
stones are made whole and holy.
by the might of water, by the might of fire, these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light
Holding
of
it up all the
fire,
time.
these stones are made whole and holy. By the might of water, by the light of fire, these stones are made whole and holy.
This is sacred space. Let all thoughts and words beyond this point focus on the sacred. Work, finances, household obligations have no place in the sanctuary. Anger, fear, frustration have no place in the sanctuary. Hatred, spite, infatuation have no place in the sanctuary. Leave them. And that, and all that would hinder our worship here among the profanes. As you enter, may nature's water purify your body, and may your ancestors ignite your spirit. Water, purify your body. Purify your body. Ignite your spirit. Nature's water, purify your body. Water, purify your body.
Come we now as a people to gather at the sacred well. Come we now as a people to gather in the warmth and the light of the flame. Come we now as a people to gather at the sacred well. Come we now as a people to gather in the warmth and the light of the flame. Come we now as a people to gather at the sacred well. Come we now as a people to gather in the warmth and the light of the flame. Come we now as a people to gather at the sacred well. Come we now as a people to gather in the warmth and the light of the flame.
Please remain standing as you are able. We come to this space to venerate the kindreds. May we be blessed by those mighty beings, denizens of the many realms, as we give praise and offering in their honor on this sacred day. We are here to honor the kindreds.
We are
We're
here to honor the
the
kindred.
kindreds.
We begin with Donna, acknowledging the host of all Druid rites. Oh, yes, I did. So let us share in this grain as we lift our voices in song of our Mother Earth with song number 4. We are one with the Mother.
We
are
one
one
with
with
the
the
mother.
We are one with the earth. We are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the mother. We are one with the earth. We are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the mother. We are one with the earth. We are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the mother. We are one with the earth. We are one with each other by our lives, by our birth. We are one with the mother. We are one with the earth. We are one with each other by our lives, by our birth.
Great-grandmother of many, you who were first in this land, it was you who knew the hearts of Wolf and his brother Coyote, and it was through your wisdom that you chose Coyote to bear the sack containing all of the people. And it was you who knew that at that crucial moment, Coyote would open the sack, releasing the people upon the earth. So too it was you who knew that though many of the people would be scattered like seeds on the wind, the last out of the sack would remain here, in this place, walking in your footsteps. So too do we, a new people, walk here, where your feet once compressed the earth, and we too give you our love and our honor, and look to your wisdom to guide our steps. Great grandmother of the earth, we honor you.
Great
Grandmother of the earth, we honor you.
And now Stanley will lead us as we turn our attention to our patron and his shrine.
O silver-tongued messenger of the gods, I call to you, you who are guardian, guide, and patron of our grove. Far-traveling luck-bringer, your shrine is your presence. We welcome we welcome you in our sanctuary. Swift-footed Hermes, your presence is welcome.
River Hermes, presence is welcome.
You may be seated. Please mute your mics. It's time for us to take a moment to contemplate the season and the reason for this rite, as Steve explains.
The wheel of the years turns and days grow longer, though barely so. In other parts of our country, Folks gathered this morning at marmot and groundhog burrows and even frog bogs to see if the harsh winter that has pounded them mercilessly has yet slipped its hold. While here in the desert, the first stirrings of the land can be seen. Hardy weeds have begun to sprout and show tiny yellow flowers. Once dead grass, brittle and dry, shows signs of the returning green, and the air, though still frosty without the sun, has begun to warm. Our spring storms, ferocious winds that scour the desert sands and occasionally bring a bit of rain to the parched soil, are just on the horizon, and gardeners and farmers make ready to till and plant the nearby land. And in the skies, birds return, pausing in the warmth here as they await spring in more northern climes. In our communities, children and older students have left behind the joyous Yule time off and returned to their studies. It's time to buckle down to the jobs at hand, and yet, on the calendrical horizon looms another holiday filled with chocolate, friendships, and romance. As seeds are buried in the dark earth, so are different seeds being planted into the hearts of many around us. May they all grow strong, no matter their source. And so, as we contemplate this transitional time and the work to be done, the coming weeks of fertilizing and planting, let us turn our minds to the season, to love and heartstrings and chimes of harps. Tonight, we will invite Hades and Persephone to share the seat of honor as they shared so many other things. The least problematic of all divine pairings of our ancient Greek neighbors, Hades and Persephone epitomize a good relationship even to the extended family, for where other grooms might cut off or exclude their mother-in-law or forbid their new spouse to interact with them, Hades devised a compromise that was the best for all involved. God of underground wealth and keeper of the dead, Hades was given the realm least desired by mortals and yet most often the most invaded. Meanwhile, Persephone, the springtime maiden, grew into a wise and powerful goddess, a friend to the living and dead both. So now, in this season of variable weather, chill nights, and warming days, let us make ready to invite this divine couple to our sanctuary.
So let us lift our voices as one folk and make our offerings in reverence and joy. Now, we recall the cosmos as it was in the beginning, and through our collective history, let it be born anew. But let us begin before the beginning with Jill, calling a copter for this rite.
Hail to you, ancestral mother of all life, mother of Uranus, the sky, and Pontus, the sea. Gaia, hear our call. Come aid us as we renew the cosmos. Through you, let the present and the beginning merge. Let this sanctuary become as the moonbeam, the omphalos, the center of all.
Now, with a causator in place, our seer Nancy will now guide us in renewing the cosmos. Read the first page.
Settle yourself, my friends. Get comfortable. Now take a deep breath. As you exhale, let your mind empty. Let thoughts and worries flow outward with your breath. Breathe again, pulling in the world, and let your cares drift away. Breathe. Now cast your mind back, back, back. Let your mind wander into the deep dark.
In the beginning, there was darkness. for the day began in the night, and the vast emptiness was formless. But in the sea of chaos, matter gathered in a lifeless ball, turning with heat, pulsing with the heartbeat of the cosmos. Then the earth heaved, and the elements separated, and above the rolling mass clouds gathered. Beginning with thin wisps of moisture, the growing mist joined and descended until the sky above thickened with evaporated liquid, until the sky above thickened with evaporated liquid, drawing a blanket across the newly formed firmament, and the clouds, too, took up the pulse of the cosmos. When then from the darkness the gathered waters fell, coming first as fine mist to cool and soothe the gathering gentle rains grew into a mighty deluge, covering the raw stratified earth in thick layers of frothing liquid. And these waters took up the heartbeat, ebbing and flowing, a steady balm on the world. Then above the throbbing pulse, the sky grumbled, and a light flashed, and the thick dark clouds, tentative flickers sparked randomly, and grumbles echoed ominously, until the night was dark and silent no longer. Then the light reached out with forked fingers to stroke the waters, to prod the land not yet covered. And in that moment, the land and the waters were joined with the fires from the skies above, and the heartbeat of the cosmos pulsed throughout the new world until life filled all of the realms, and the day began.
And so here we are at the present, which is the beginning. The cosmos is renewed, and we are rewoven into it, above, below, between, as it was then, as it is now.
Cover. Oh,
Newly born and forever in existence, these hallows in our sanctuary, the well, the fire pit, the shrines mark the center of our cosmos, to which all things are connected. Now gather yourselves, my friends, and let us get our powers pumping for the work ahead by singing song number 17, The Crossroads.
Sweet. You got this?
All right,
Sorry, I just put the cover on.
that's okay.
That's fine. I can look at it anyways. Will we meet at the crossroads where our hollows stand? Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands when we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand. There's a way going westward toward the setting sun. There's a way going westward where the shades belong. We will all be going onward when our time has come. Down that lane going westward into the great beyond. There's a way going eastward through a hidden vale. There's a way going eastward where the fairies dwell. There are gnomes, white and dryads, leprechauns as well, on that path going eastward into a secret vale. So come meet at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands when we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand. There's a way going downward beneath the fertile sweep. There's a way going downward where silver treasures keep. In the smithy's divine hammers with sparks crash and leap by the stream flowing downward into the molten deep. There's a way going upward where azure cloudies lie. There's a way going upward where royal chariots fly with offerings and omens from messengers on high through the flames soaring upward to castles in the sky. So let's meet at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands where we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand. There's a way going roundward beyond the sodden dune. There's a way swirling roundward, morning, night, and noon. Among reefs, waves, and trenches, Bluebet and Carpoon on the tide surging roundwards, following the moon. There are stones at the center, a sacred peristyle. There are stones at the center where tricksters may beguile the weary and unwary who tarry for a while at the intersected center of the transcendental mile. Still we're here at the crossroads where our hollows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands as we wait at the crossroads with offerings in hand. Yes, we're here at the crossroads, center of the cosmos. Oh, we're here at the crossroads with offerings in hand.
Hold on to that power a moment longer. 1, 2,
Check,
3.
check.
Checking.
Check,
1,
check.
2.
Check, check, check,
Check, check.
1, 2.
You're
Check,
on.
1, 2.
Yay.
Okay. The gods of technology have decided to join us again.
Yeah, but we owe them one now.
Check, check. I left Hades. This is warmer.
Flying. Well, my friends, please bring your attention back to the sacred center.
We're here.
If you need more time to collect your offering or gifts to arrange an offering on your behalf, please continue in the text window. But it is time to call our guest of honor, and your attention and energies will make it easier for them to join us. We welcome the divine beings, the heroes and honored dead, and the nymphs and dryads and the other beings of nature to all of you who have gathered in our sanctuary. We pray that you join us in showing worth to our guest of honor for this holy rite. First, I will issue a formal invitation to Hades and Persephone. We call you Hades and Persephone, O God of the underworld, unseen one and wealth giver, ruler of the invisible world, with your helm of darkness, avenger of the perjured, the host of many, the ruthless king, the invisible one, the attractor of man, the much revered husband of Persephone, Lord of the dead, be welcome among us.
Lord of the dead, be welcome among us.
These are, need to figure out where to put the stones. O queen of the underworld, daughter of Zeus and Demeter, trim-ankled, pomegranate-eating Kore, goddess of spring, exactor of justice, and she who knows, noble and trustworthy one, queen of the shade, who returns to the earth, much revered wife of Hades, wise goddess, be welcome among us.
Goddess, be
Wise
welcome
goddess, be
among us.
welcome among us.
O king and queen of life and death, co-regents and keepers of the shade, renowned good counselors, receivers of many, destroyer and creator, Theos and Thea, be welcome among us.
Goddess
Theos and
Thea,
Thea,
be welcome among us.
There it is. Sorry. Welcome to the divine beings. Oop. Sorry, the page isn't turning. O king and queen of those below, behold, we bring gifts for you. May you bask in our praises and accept that which we offer. Now is the time for us to individually present our offerings to Hades and Persephone. Please hold your offerings for any other guests or beings until you are directed. So if you would make an offering to our guests of honor, please come forward or click the raise your hand button.
Check, check, check.
Yeah.
Daughter of Jove, almighty and divine, come, blessed queen, and to these rites incline. Only begotten, Pluto's honored wife, O venerable goddess, source of life, 'tis thine earth's profanities to dwell, fast by the wild and dismal gates of hell, Jove's holy offspring of a beauteous mane, fatal with lovely locks, infernal queen, source of the Furies, whose blast flame proceeds from Jove's ineffable and sacred seeds, mother of Bacchus, sonorious, divine, and many formed, the parent of the vine, the dancing hours attend to thee, essence bright, all-ruling virgin bearing heavenly light, illustrious, honored, and bounteous mine, alone desired by those of mortal kind, O venerable queen, whose grassy plains delight, sweet to the smell and pleasing to the sight, whose holy form and budding fruits we view, earth's vigorous offspring of various hue, in the autumn life and death alone, to wretched mortals from whose power is known, for thine the task, according to thy will, life to produce, and all that lives to kill. Here, blessed goddess, send a rich increase of various fruits from the earth with lovely peace. Send health with gentle hand and crowned our life for blessed abundance, free from noisy strife. Last in extreme old age, the prey of death, dismiss us willing to the realms beneath, to thy fair palace and the blissful plains where happy spirits dwell and Pluto reigns.
Accept this sacrifice.
Hades and Persephone, accept this sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
For love to come our way. Hades and Persephone accept this sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
Contains alcohol for Hades and berries for Persephone. Accept this sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice. Accept this sacrifice.
Contradictory, coexisting, very multifaceted. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice. Accept this sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
So, are there any other sacrifices to be made to our honored guests tonight, including those at home, online, remote, whatever?
Jill, Jason, anything?
No thanks.
Then Beach, remind Hades and Persephone how much we value them this one last time.
Fair-haired Persephone, daughter of Demeter, friend of nymphs, merry-hearted girls who dance barefooted and play carefree in grassy fields, wreathed in bright spring flowers. The joy of life is yours, goddess, the comfort of sun on skin, the dear bonds of friendship, the refuge of a mother's love. Well-crowned Persephone, bride of noble Hades, queen of the afterworld. Clothed in fine silks, adorned with jewels, and throned in glory. Friend to those who have passed from this world into yours. Advocate of the dead and the wronged. Kindly Persephone, womanly one of transformation. Do you know much of the ways of the earth? Do you know much of the life after life? Do you know much? Gracious goddess, friend of mortals, I praise you and thank you for your gifts. Hades, lord of the underworld, host of the dead, stern holder of the boundary between death and life. Cold flesh becomes spirit, bright eyes glint from shadows. Lovers long parted unite, families join once more. Kind one, fearsome one, all this you see and welcome, all this you encompass. Light in the dark, love in death. Hades unseen, Lord of all, who have lived and died, I pray to you. Master of dreams, giver of wealth, receiver of those most dear to us, lost to us, treasures all within your realm. Great Hades, guardian of all who have passed to your kingdom, gracious God to whom we all will go. I praise you.
So we have given our love, our wealth to the Lord and Lady of the dead. Now, let our voices rise from the fire. Let our voices sound in the well. Let our words echo from here to the realms beyond. Hades and Persephone, accept our sacrifice.
He and Persephone, accept our sacrifice.
O Theos and Thea, we have given you our praise and our offerings, and now we ask that you indulge us as we offer to those others who have joined us tonight. May you bless them as you bless us. Now that our guest of honor has received the lion's share of our bounty, if there are any other offerings to be made to the mighty kindreds assembled among us tonight, deities, nature spirits, and you may take a moment to come forward to do so as your personal at your personal altar, or click the raise hand button if you have an offering to be made on your behalf. So.
Sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
Accept the
The
Accept this
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Others? Jason, did you want us to make an offering on your behalf?
Yes.
What would you like? I'm assuming to an ancestor, to your father?
Yes.
I
Whiskey.
would like to make an offering
You said
for
whiskey?
our
Yeah,
friend
whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Viviana and those who could not be here.
Who does
May
want to
they
offer it to?
be healthy
Huh?
and happy
Oh, who did Jason want to make
and
the
have
offering
everything that they need
Yes, Father.
and want.
to? Have some whiskey here.
Oh,
Sacrifice.
got some whiskey.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
Accept this
Accept this
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
This is from Jason. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Did you want to say something, Jason?
Sure. Dad, I really, there are no words that I can say, but I think you know how much I miss you. I love you every day, and I hope you can find some peace. The fact that I think about you every day, and I hope you'll wait for me. I love you. Accept my sacrifice.
Accept
Accept
the
the
sacrifice.
sacrifice. Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
For all those that have know who you are. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
And take off my eyebrows.
Mm. Mm.
Are there any other sacrifices to be made to our kindreds today?
I'd like to say hi to my mom.
Please be seated. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not as long. I still miss you, Mom. Be well. Accept my sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice. I'm sorry. Now, are there any more?
One more for me, please, Gavin.
Okay. Where?
To all my personal deities, and I don't know what to sacrifice, so
We'll
maybe
get something that
just
flames nicely then.
maybe just some alcohol.
They're getting white rum.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Ready when you are, Jason. Go for it.
Okay. To all my personal deities, Eos, Dios, creators of all, siblings of the sun and storm, uh, help me as I traverse this difficult time as I search for a job, and I ask you to be my light and guide me. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
All right. That it?
Yep.
Please be seated. Please mute your mics. My friends, we are here in the presence of the many beings whom we have invited here to our right. Now our seer, Nancy, will aid us in hearing what they have to share.
Yeah, story.
Yeah, don't you read the thing? Intro to the story. Oh, that's what I was setting up.
Let us be silent a moment. Let us breathe. Let our hearts listen. Let our minds be open. Let our spirits be receptive. The kindreds are gathered close around us, and there is a story to be told.
we talk, there's a lot of conflicting things going on about how we got together. It's not like I didn't know him. He's my uncle. He is my father's brother. He is my uncle. He is my mother's brother. He may not hang out on Olympus much, but I've seen him around. He shows up. I know who he is. And have you looked at who hangs out on Olympus? It's like, what were my prospects? I have a mother who adores me, perhaps a little much. Sometimes you need to get out of somebody else's shadow. What were my options on Olympus? Oh, let's see. We have Ares. He's infatuated with Aphrodite. And he's kind of confrontational. Then there's Hephaestus, amazing with his hands, also hung up on Aphrodite. There's my father. There's Dionysus. He's a drunk. Then there's humans. Adonis, nice to look at, but also hung up on Aphrodite. You know, what's a girl to do? We have to look at our options, you know. There's so much, there's only so much that is there to choose from. And, you know, we're all kind of close in many ways. And the choices were limited. But there's this guy. He's not around much. He's in the circle. You know, he's family. But, you know, so we've seen each other around. You know, some of the historians, Homer, he never said I was abducted and raped. There are other, you know, so yeah, I went off to the underworld. My father arranged it. He set up a time. He kind of separated me from mom. We kind of knew he had to do this. And when the time came, it's like, okay, we need to discuss this. What is this man offering me? You know, I can be little goddess of this grain and my mother's shadow, or he's offering me a queen. He's offering me my own realm to be in charge of. You know, he's offering me being his equal. So, you know, there's so many practical points to going with him, but the one that's the pushover, the one that makes all the difference in the world, is that he's treating me as an equal, as a co-regent. He listens to what I have to say. I don't think my father ever listened to what I had to say. or to what any other woman had to say. He was just, you know, this is a man who takes his job seriously, does it honorably, does it diligently. He is a god to be looked up to, even if you have to look down. He is an example, a shining example that happens to be in the dark. All these contradictions. So Dad set this up, and I'm going to check it out. We have to make negotiations, what have you. Little did I know Dad didn't tell Mom. That chicken shit did not tell Mom that we were doing this. What the heck? What the hell? You know, she's going to find out. It's like, but no, dad's just kind of, he may be pretty damn powerful, but he's kind of irresponsible on occasion, especially when it comes to love. You know, I can't believe he didn't tell Mom. Then, Hermie goes up and tells us that Mom's having fits. It's like, it's not like he didn't know she wouldn't react that way. All knew she'd react that way. But, so to figure out what we had to do. There comes the pomegranate. So she can't tell me no. I'm out of her shadow, but I get to go see her. I get to be queen. I get to be respected. I have a man who respects me and treats me as an equal and loves me. There's so many contradictions here, but they all work together magically, perfectly. How can I not turn down that balance, that destroyer, that creator balance that he and I have together? That, I bring him that gentleness. He brings that strength and stability. That creation cannot grow without something a basis to start from. We have, of all the relationships I know, we have the best one. And now, after all this, I can say we are the power couple from hell. Oh, it's turned off again. Are you ready? Okay. Drawing inspiration from the being of the occasion, connect to the people, to the ritual. Honored beings, the story, a guided meditation. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong thing. So, please be seated, mute your mics. My friends, we are in the presence of the many beings who we have invited to our right. Now, our seer, Nancy, will aid us in hearing what they have to share.
I flipped over 6 cards, but I'm only going to read you 4. I flipped over 6 cards, but I'm only going to read you 4. Because when you do this, it's what comes from within and without, right? So the first card I want to read to you is initiation. The ancestors want you to know what you carry with you. Leave it behind. Confront your emptiness. Nature wants you to be self-aware. Accept yourself. Awaken the magic of self-love. The shining ones, the wisdom keepers. Mother Earth is the greatest wisdom keeper. And hers is the wisdom you need most right now. Together, Persephone and Hades. Their card is rebirth. Nothing in life, no matter how painful or challenging, is wasted. Listen to what you can learn from this. Thank you.
Rebirth. Incredibly appropriate. It is a powerful and timely message. Thank you. In the days and weeks ahead, may we heed and be guided by the messages that we have received. Now, breathe deep, settle yourselves. The ways stand open before us, paths and whirling tunnels that reach to the far realms. Amongst us here, in this sanctified space, and just beyond the borders between our realms, there is a crowd of guests who have answered our invitations, entering into a temporary relationship with us. As we have given our sacrifices of songs, poems, herbs, fine oils, alcohols, and praise to the kindreds, now we will ask them to deliver their blessings to us in return. We know that these blessings will be magnified many times by their greatness. Now, as you are able, stand or unmute your mic and speak truly. Is it your will to receive the blessings of the kindreds?
It is.
Will you accept the gifts given without recrimination, remorse, or regret?
We
We
will.
will.
Then ask of your own free will.
Give us the waters.
Give us
Give us the waters. 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 Give us the waters.
Ancestors, we meet
Give
you
us
at
the
your
waters.
shrine with this
Give us the
vessel,
waters.
that
Give
you
us
may
the
fill it to
waters.
overflowing with your
Give us the
blessing.
waters. Give us the waters. Give us the
waters.
waters.
Nature spirits.
Give us the waters.
Give us the waters.
Give us the waters.
Nature spirits,
Give us
we
the
meet you at
waters.
your shrine
Give
with
us
this
the
vessel,
waters.
that
Give
you may
us
fill
the
it to
waters.
overflowing with your
Give
blessing.
us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters.
Mighty deities,
Give us
we
the
meet you at the
waters.
crossroads with
Give
this
us the
vessel,
waters.
that you may
Give
fill
us
it
the
to
waters.
overflowing with your blessing.
Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters.
Mighty Hades and
Give us the
Persephone,
waters.
we present
us
this
the
vessel
waters.
to you,
Give
that you
us
may
the
fill it to
waters.
overflowing
Give
with
us the
your
waters.
blessings.
Give us the waters. Give us the waters. Give us the waters.
Give
Give us the
This
waters.
blessing
Give
vessel
us
is
the
filled
waters.
to overflowing,
Give us the
a
waters.
glowing
Give us
container
the
of
waters.
blessings.
Give us the waters.
Behold the
the
waters
waters.
of life.
Give
Behold
us
the waters of
life.
Please join me in addressing. Please join me in addressing our guests by reading aloud the words of affirmation from the orders of service in the front of your songbook. Hades and Persephone, shining ones, noble ones, ancient ones, we stand before you in pride, honor, and friendship.
and
Accept these blessings which you have given. We give the first of these blessings to our patron of all Druidry, and to the patron of our grove, for those who support us and share our fortunes. You should have just poured it in his cup.
I'll take that for you. Oh, if he's done with that, I'll take that.
Now, let us share in these blessings.
Yes. Yeah. What is that?
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
You're wondering what the blessings are. It's pomegranate juice with a little salt.
Okay. Double fisting.
And finally, we pour out our blessings for those of you who are attending remotely and for those of our grove who couldn't be with us today through no fault of their own. May these blessings find you all, no matter where you are. Behold the waters of life. Pomegranate.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can have blessings. Okay, so we have no funerals or weddings. Any memberships?
Yet. Wagon.
And so, as this rite draws to a close, let us thank those who accepted our invitation and hospitality today. Beginning with our guests of honor, King and Queen of those below. Thank you for walking among us tonight. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Most divine couple, Hades and Persephone, we thank you.
Hades and
Hades and
Persephone, we thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the candy hearts. Stanley with the Sacred Center.
Shining ones, elders and brightest, we thank you for walking among us today. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Shining ones, we thank you.
Shining ones, we thank you.
And now, with Ray at the Nature Spirit Shrine.
Spirits of the earth, fully manifested on this mortal plane, we thank you for your presence in the sanctuary today. We know that you remain among us, always, felt, though rarely seen. We give you this grain, given out of love, asking nothing in return. Spirits of nature, we thank you.
Spirits of nature, we thank you.
And finally, with Steve at the Ancestor Shrine.
Mighty ancestors, spirits of those gone before, we thank you for joining us here today. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Ancestors, we thank you.
Ancestors, we thank you.
Supernatural shepherd, gatekeeper, you have stood with us at these crossroads, and your keen observations have kept the fires and waters safely contained to their tasks. Your mastery of the keys has kept us safe from those who would travel through the opened ways to our sanctuary just to disrupt our worship. You have made it easier for our beloved kindreds to find their way to the sanctuary as our guests, and you have seen each of them safely back to their own realms. For this and more, we thank you.
We thank you.
We thank you.
Now, thrice-snouted puppy, our rite has come to an end. We have no more to ask of you at this time. Before you depart, though, accept this final gift, given out of love, asking nothing in return. Loyal Cerberus, we thank you.
Loyal Cerberus,
Cerberus,
we thank you.
And here, might I point out that Cerberus is also Hades' first cousin, Zeus's first cousin, Demeter's first cousin. He's their cousin. Now, as this rite comes to an end, as this bident and this helm of invisibility are no longer needed to be the nexus, so let us calm the energies. Let us close the ways so that the veils between the realms may fall into place.
Water.
The water's the one you got with the lock. Silver ancestors, and then on the
Mighty fire, gift from the skies above, still the whirlwind and let the fiery tunnel collapse. Calm the twist.
Calm
the
the
burn.
twist. Calm the twist. Calm the burn. Calm
Let
the
the hungry
twist.
flames
Calm the
dwindle
burn.
until there is
Calm
naught
the
but smoke
twist.
remaining.
Calm the burn.
Calm the twist.
Calm the burn. Calm the twist. Calm the burn.
And let the clouds of
the
smoke
twist.
break apart,
Calm the
dissolving
burn.
into gentle
Calm
trindles
the
of
twist.
scented mist.
Calm the burn.
Calm the twist. Calm the burn.
Calm
Let
the
the way
twist.
to the heavens,
Calm the
the
burn.
domain of the sky deities, be closed.
Let the way be closed.
Mighty waters, soothing balm of the world, fill the whirlpool and let the watery tunnel collapse. Calm the churn, calm the turn.
Calm the churn.
Calm the turn.
Let the rushing
Calm the
walls
churn.
of liquid collapse
the turn.
inward until there is
Calm the
naught but a
churn.
steady flow.
Calm the turn.
Calm the churn, calm the turn, and let the
Calm the
current
churn.
slow and spread, dissolving
Calm
into
the
the gentle lap and suck
Calm
of
the
water
churn.
against its
Calm the
boundaries.
Turn.
Calm the churn, calm the churn.
turn.
Let the way to the netherworld, the domain of the earth deities, be closed.
The way be closed.
enchanted cloak, versed veil of life. Restore the charm, and let the pleats fall flat. Compress the stretch, tack
the
the
tear.
tear.
Compress
Compress the stretch, tack the tear.
Compress
Compress the stretch, tack the tear.
Compress the stretch. Tack the tear. Compress the stretch. Tack the tear.
Until there
Compress the
is not
stretch.
but a
Tack
seam
the tear.
between.
Compress the stretch. Tack the tear. Compress the stretch. Tack the tear. Compress the stretch. Tack the tear. Compress the stretch.
And let the
Tack
severed
tear.
thread rejoin,
Compress the
resolving into a
Tack the
single
tear.
shimmering line.
Compress the stretch. Tack the tear. Compress the stretch. Tack the tear. Compress the stretch.
Let the
Tack
gate
tear.
to the other world,
Compress
the
the
realm
stretch.
of the dead, noble ones, be closed.
Let
Let the gates be closed.
Wasn't to me.
Dark. Check. Dark soil. Last cover of the day. Release the abyss, and let the shearing walls unite. Still the shift. Mend the rend.
Still the shift. Mend the rend.
Let the
Still
bedrock
shift.
reform
Mend the rend.
until
Still
there
the
is
shift.
naught but the foundation
Mend
below.
the rend.
Still the shift. Mend the rend.
Still the
And let
shift.
the loosened foam
Mend the
fall
rend.
back,
Mend the
resolving
rend.
into a mounded blanket
Mend
of
the
memory.
rend.
Still the shift. Mend the rend. Let the
Still the
gate to
shift.
the underworld,
Mend
the
the
realm
rend.
of the dead, be closed.
The
Let the
gate
gate
be
be
closed.
The fountain is returned. The fire pit is returned. The shrines are again but stone. And thus, the ways are closed.
Ways are
Ways
closed.
closed.
So this rite comes to an end. The kindred have returned to their realms. The ways are closed. And yet the hallows remain. Well, fire pit and shrines, tangible symbols of the cosmos, as it was in the beginning, as it is now, as it shall forever remain. When we depart this sanctuary, may these halloweds echo in your minds, in our hearts, in our spirits, that they may continue to connect us to the realms beyond our own. Now, there are a few last thank yous to be given before we depart, beginning with Stanley and the patron shrine.
Clever luck bringer, even as your shrine remains in our sanctuary. So it is that you stay or go, regardless of the ways between the realms. Accept this final gift, giving our love and asking nothing in return. Hermes, we thank you.
Hermes, we thank you.
Finally, we thank our host, great grandmother of many. Let us never forget that she will always care for us, so long as we remember and care for her in return. So one last time I say, Earth Mother, we thank you.
Earth Mother, we thank you.
Now let us go forth into the world as kith, carrying with us the blessings of the kindreds and a spark of the energy. So be it. This rite has ended.
So be it, this rite is ended.
One more song. Number 14, Walk with Wisdom.
Walk
Walk
with
with
wisdom from this hallowed place. Walk not in sorrow, our root shall e'er embrace. May strength be your lover, and honor be your friend, and luck be your lover, until we meet again.
Hug them if you got them.